everyone, this is Botany and Board. I am Bailey, and I am so excited because I have a Kickstarter to unbox. Also, you might notice behind me, I am gameless. Behind me, you don't know this yet, but I'm working on a video because I'm going to reorganize my shelves. It's been a while. I've had them kind of in the same way for a while, so I took everything off, dusted off the shelves. I'll have a little vlog footage of that. But for now, let's get into unboxing of Septima. Or Septima, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are calling it Septima lately, but I think when I first saw it, I wanted to call it Septima. Like September, but Tima. Okay. Sorry, more coffee. So, first up, I have these amazing metal coins, and I am super stoked. So hold on to those. So I highly recommend the metal coins. If you backed this game and didn't get them, maybe try to get your hands on them. Okay, so the expansion rule book, the main rule book. Ooh, Deluxe Edition Tray Manual. Excellent. Well, I wonder if this might actually take a little bit longer than we have today because I do have to go to work. This is pre-work. I was like, I just wanted to open it. But I might not be able to have time to get everything all organized before I go. Oh, nice. It even tells you the retail version versus the upgraded components. Because sometimes people ask, like, what's the difference? And I'm like, sometimes I don't know. But yeah, that's nice. And everything will have a spot. And there's my beautiful metal coins space. Love it. All of our little familiars, I think is what they're called in this game. Ooh, which is pot. So I love witchy stuff. So this is actually normally probably a little bit heavier of a game, although it does only say 25 minutes per person, because that's the other thing. Wyatt will only play with me on things that, if it gets over 90 minutes, he gets a little, or he's impatient about it. So this game is a little bit heavier / longer than some of the other games that we end up getting, just because he only has an appetite to play with me so much. So unless it has a solo mode, then I have to, I like Hazel. It's cute. I love these little potion vials, apothecary things. I don't know what they are exactly yet, but I'm loving the look of everything. And then there's the foolish little cardboard when you can have these metal. Much better. It's also nice this has a little groove. I mean, not that I'm not going to just punch this and not have it anymore, but for the initial get out, that was nice. Ooh, yes. So look at all of these game trays. Nice. I'm actually very, very excited just to punch and organize. This sounds like it's a game before I play the game. That will just be delightful. I have a little token bag. I think this is for the witch trials. The board. Double-sided. I think there's like a standard version, and then maybe, I don't know if you just play with the expansion, if it's on the back, or if there is other differences. I haven't read through the rule book yet. So, TBD. Or it could be maybe like how many people you're playing with, perhaps. Not real sure off the top of my head. A lot of the things look pretty similar. But beautiful board. I love the artwork. Oh, and then the secondary board. Man, this thing is going to take up a lot of table space. So the secondary board, and then this one, I believe you put a token here, and you get to go up on the track and then gain the prizes from each time you get to a banner. I always love stuff like this too, that has like a secondary track. Like in Crystal Palace, they have the buzz track, and kind of like Lost Ruins of Arnak, the research area. I always like stuff like that. And the little player board. Oh, so that's cool. They're a little bit different. I like this one. Although, I mean, this one's cool too. That one reminds me of the front of the box the most. But I'm kind of interested in this one. It's just the most unique in a way. Love them. Okay, and then we have a secondary game tray. Ooh, more and more stuff. It's gonna take me forever to get it all organized. I love it though. Oh, nice for the little, and it has it even marked. So even without reading their one manual, I can kind of tell already. Game trays, so good. Dice and little markers. I think this is to go up that one track. And score pad. Player aids, I'm guessing. Final scoring and yeah, SP player aids. And then we have all of our stuff. Oh, look at these little meeples. Oh, how cute. I like the cat and the fox more than I do the goat and the snake. I'm not a big snake person, but I do love green, so, you know, might force my hand. No, I like to be purple as well. Whenever there's purple in games, it's always exciting. Ooh, look at these. These are special colors. Oh, wow. I'm obsessed with this. Like, I don't like pink, but this is not pink. This is like, one does not know the words to describe these other than the fact that they're gorgeous. I wish I could show them better to you, but amazing. And I'm super excited that there is purple in this game, so I will clearly be purple. Wyatt can be green in that instance. He can be the snake, like Slytherin. I think on his personality test from Harry Potter, I think he is like portions of Slytherin and Ravenclaw, I think, maybe. The little witch peoples, it's adorable. Oh, the things. Mushrooms, berries, skulls. What more do you want? Oh, I'm loving this so much. I'm very excited. This looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like demon warlocks or something. Ooh, plants. Like that. Don't know what these all do. I haven't read the rule book, so a lot of this stuff doesn't, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm just excited by the look of it. Spiders, I hate spiders. Little tokens. And I have here, oh, negotiation cards. And something else, because it's half. This has been my favorite thing, though. This is probably like very, like, I assume if you go to Gen Con or something, they probably have where you can buy like whatever color it is, but I'm just very amazed with that color. So we have kind of red, green, and gray tomes, and then there is prologue and negotiation. A little different. Cards there. Conveniently have a space. I'm really excited to get this game out and play. It was so close to getting it on Halloween. What is today? Today is the 8th. So I received it yesterday on the 7th. So I just wanted to look at a few more of these cards, and then I'll probably be back putting all my stuff and organizing. That way you can see like what it looks like once it's all put together. Omens. Good. It looks like I'm going to need to get out my crystal ball is what I feel about this. It's like, yes, I'm getting a reading. Shapeshift cards. That must owe to turn into your animal familiar. I really like that is an option. That's so cool. Don't know what these are. Spiders might be negotiation or something. That's what the other one said was the maybe it move, collect, heal. Maybe it's the brew, different player actions or something that can go out. I don't know. It'd almost be easier if I read the rule book before I unbox, and I'd be like, oh, yes, I've heard of that. So I know what is going to go on with these Book of Divinations. So these are the same as those, backwise, but why is there 4 of them? Oh, maybe that's because that's maybe for the expansion, and these are the original. Yeah, I feel like these are going to be like player action somehow. And purple is going to be my color. The color scheme. Killed it. Totally killed it. Nothing makes me more disappointed than when I see colors that are like the standard Catan ones from, 1995. And I'm like, we don't have to be in 1995 anymore. Despite what everyone's fashion is these days, I guess. We're kind of going back there. But these colors, way better. Okay, so I think I will cut it off there for now, but then, because I have to go to work, but then I will come back later and I will punch everything, get it put in the containers, and show you a nice, completed, organized game box. I'm back, even though it's only been like a second, I'm sure for you, but I'm here now to organize. Also, I apologize if it's more echoey, but most likely I'll put a little musical tune and fast forward through some of this anyway, so it probably won't matter. But without all the games, I realize it's very echoey in this room. So I'm going to get out all of this stuff and consult the handy dandy little tray overview and figure out what goes where. So let's start with the bottom level, shall we? Okay, so 18 omen cards and 4 shapeshift action cards. Omens, shapeshift actions. And set 1. 2 is the action cards. I was correct, so I guess if I would have tried not to guess along the way and just would have waited for the organization step, I would have known. 3 is the spell cards. So a little pile of cards that I've placed somewhere. Days have passed since I started this. You guys don't know that, but they have. Oh, I already have them put in there. Okay, But they did say that specifically these go in 3. 6 was the 10 negotiation cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then also it looks like the prologue, 8 prologue cards in step 5. Okay, so step 4, I'm a little out of order here. Ooh, the witches. So that's a punchable thing. So let's go ahead and go to 7. Book of Divinations and the Black Widow action cards here. So you seem like there's more than 14. 2, 3, 4. No, there was exactly 14, like they said. I thought maybe like sometimes there's like little promo cards, you know, like this might have been the, but I guess this is a deluxe pamphlet because I don't think the base game comes with the game trays, which are so nice. Who doesn't want to have their stuff organized? Makes me want to open the box just to like check out the organization. Okay, so let's find the punchable stuff. Ooh, so maybe depending on what color you decide to be, you do have 2 different options. You can be a snake or a frog, goat or a rabbit. Which actually, I think my Chinese symbol for my birthday, if you guys follow that, I think I am the year of the sheep, which is close to a goat. But as you guys know, I'm going to be purple, so I can either be the cat or the owl. I like both. Okay, and then last thing, it says that the scoring sheets, which I had here, here, there. Scoring sheets, scoring pad, 4-player aids, sheets, 1 trial, and scoring aid sheet. Let me go ahead and take the little thing off of it. Goes in like so. Okay. All right, so we've completed the bottom level. And the potion tray. Okay, so we'll get to punching. So this will go in, I'm guessing it goes on top. So I'll go ahead and just set it there. And then I'll move it out of the way while I punch. How's everybody's week been? Hope you had a good week. Mine's been alright. I feel like I've had like maybe like some kind of like sickness or something. I just feel like I've had like where my energy is like a lot lower than it normally is. Well, as you guys know, so this is a heavier weight game than I typically try to go to these days, because most of the time I play solo, and Wyatt, when I do want to play with him, if it has too many rules, he normally is already agitated by the time we get to like start the game. That lighter rule sets like work out better for me. And also like as well, like he's always like, how long does the game take? And so his other question. So I always try to find games that are like 60 minutes or under. He can go 90. And then also have a little bit lighter on the rules. So I have not played any other Mind Clash games before, but people had said that this one was a little bit lighter, and so I was like, okay, and I loved the theme. So I'm only willing to go play a heavy game, especially if I can find one that has like as good as looks as this, to make it worthwhile for having to learn all the extra rules. And the mental anguish Wyatt will go through. Actually, it was funny. So we were just playing, last night we played Sea Salt and Paper, okay? So it's very simple, and there really aren't very many rules. But surprisingly, for how simple it is, there are like a few more maybe things you have to describe than normally you would think. So I gave him kind of the gist, and I was like, okay, we're just going to kind of like get in and play, and he'll figure it out, Well, then in that game, it has a system where once you reach 7 points, you can call stop, and then both of you just get to square your hands. Or you can try to kind of take a bet, and you say final chance, and then everybody gets to go, which we were only playing 2-player, but so then he got to go again, or I would get to go again, and then try to see then who actually won. And if you were the one who called the last chance, then you have the option to, depending on whether you win or not. So you have to effectively beat the score of your other opponent. And so I had even told him, like, briefly, like, yes, at the end of your turn, like, you can call stop or whatever, or you can do this bet thing. We hadn't quite gotten into it. So anyways, then he was all up in arms because I called only stop, so we both got a score. I didn't even call the thing with the bet, but then he was all like, oh, I could have had like so many more points than you because I was going to actually do the bet at the time, and which actually I think I might have won by 2 points though if he would have done that. So I still don't know if yeah, I would have still got one turn. I need to remind him that way he's like, didn't do as good as he thought he did, but he did end up winning. But he was very I can't think of any other word other than the butthurt about the whole situation on the first round where I came out and I was winning, and it was like he got 18 points and I got 20, and then the second round, then I was like, okay, he's like not jiving with this, so I was kind of like, I'll just like go out on a limb and like call the thing where I actually did the bet, and then he was winning more than me, and then so I didn't get to score anything except for my color match, and he got to score all of his points, and then I think that chippered him up a little bit. So we got to do sometimes. Do you guys do that? Like if your spouse is just not having it, like sometimes you're like, I'll just do something that I might not normally have done, but it's okay. If it goes poorly, it'll make them feel better. Okay, so potion board. All the potions have been placed. And what's this for? I see. Oh, I see. Lily's like, my bed. I'm sitting in my cardboard recycling over there. I'm like, do I need the thing or do I need the inside of it? Do I need both? Like, let me see where these things are going. Acorns. Okay, so I guess we only need the acorns, but they're just set up like this. Must be a shape of an outline or something. I don't know. I always try to guess like why things were like designed the way they were for production, just to like take into the details. Somebody had to think through. I'm like, hopefully I'm supposed to punch this whole thing. I assume though I am, otherwise it wouldn't have had a punchable. Ooh, yes, there we are. I see, that makes sense now, so how that worked out. I always think of it in ways of like, ooh, sorry, the dogs. So the potion tray, I have got all the stuff. If you push down on the bottom of a stack, the top tokens will rise up. Oh, they did it, yeah, kind of like how Lords of Vegas was like the, not Lords of Vegas, Lords of Waterdeep was the first game that I saw that, where they had the, where one side is actually like dips lower and the center's higher. That way you can push them down to bring the other side up so you can pull them out. Very nice. Thank you, Game Trays, for that. Okay, bottom and the potion lid. So I first take the overlay. Okay. Seems like something would be underneath here, but there's not. Flip 2 of the folded player boards. They fit nicely with the player boards above them. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so put this in. Voila, beautiful, beautiful. And then I need the player boards. And as they said, we'll flip 2 of them so that they go snug. There's a bug in a rug, as people say. I'm also, so I'm from the Midwest, so I guess, I don't know. Do people say that other places? Like, no, we didn't have bugs in our rugs. We called the exterminator. Okay, so got that in. And the top level is where I put all the token stuff. Where did this thing go? I haven't seen it listed. Did I miss it? Haven't seen this thing yet, but I will, I'm sure, find a spot. Okay. And then are the, let's see. Okay, I'm supposed to go ahead and put the boards in on top. Say 1 ritual board and then the main board. So that finishes that in snugly, and then this goes in. Okay. Let's fill some trays. This is really nice though, because like game trays, I have definitely watched some like video content where people go to like the Container Store and they like pick up things to like nicely fit in their boxes, but that gets like hella expensive. So I like it when it just comes in the Kickstarter deluxe copy for me, where I'm like, oh yeah, saved me money, you see. Okay, the trial bag. We have 16 angry citizen meeples. Red. People are angry. Voila, we have unboxed and reboxed Septima. So, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out and unboxing and organizing that with me. With that, thank you guys oh so much for hanging out, and I will see you next time.